Okay, real quick, just want to let you know, I forgot to turn on my microphone, so if the audio is not so grandiose as it's been in the past, that is why. I just realized it and I already filmed and it's like 30 minutes later. So, I hope you guys understand. I love you. This is what happens when you haven't filmed in a really long time. Bye-sies! Hi guys, it's Erica from Brains to Beauty and today is trash day. No, seriously, we have guests coming over and I need to get this out of the room because this happens to also be our guest room. Can't have a gigantic trash can of trash. So this is going to be my very first Empties video. I've never done one of these before. Let's just show you what I've got. Some of these aren't actually empty. They're things that I discovered recently while trying to clean this room that I was like, oh my gosh, I still have that. That's probably rotten or spoiled or whatever you want to call it. Expired is probably the better word. So let's just go ahead and get rid of it. And I do want to give like a quick, like, would I repurchase it? Have I repurchased it? What do I think of it? Things like that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, the first item is one of the things I discovered recently. I got this when I first started my channel. This is a Sephora foundation in the color matte tan. I actually like swatched it a bit ago to see if it was still okay. Nope, it smells pretty terrible. Would I repurchase it? Probably not. At the time I bought it not realizing my skin type. It is no bueno for oily skin, and since I live in Florida, I have very oily skin. Sorry, I'm fixing my hair. When I was in Colorado though, this was actually okay. So not a big deal in Colorado, but in Florida, it's very shiny face. The next is my Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Nail Hardener. You guys know I love this. I've repurchased this like 800 million times. I already have a new bottle waiting for me. So this is definitely a repurchase. This is what I use as a base coat for my nails. My nails have very brittle texture and so they break really easily, and this is the only base coat that I use that helps prevent nail breakage. Yes. The next is the number 7 Lift and Illuminate Eye Cream. I actually have not really noticed a difference. I use the whole thing up and I'm not really seeing a difference, feeling a difference. I mean, my eyes feel more hydrated, but I still have wrinkles under my eyes, so I don't know if I'll repurchase this guy. The next is this guy right here. It is the Olay Fresh Effects Everything Off Makeup Removal. I actually repurchased this twice now. I got this in a Walmart beauty box, whatever you want to call it, the quarterly subscription, and I fell in love with it and ended up repurchasing it over and over again. You guys know I used to use the Yes to Cucumber wipes, and after having LASIK back in January, I can't use it. It actually burns the crap out of my eyes. So I've heard people talk about the Yes to Cucumber saying, oh my gosh, I can't use it, it burns my eyes. I never had that problem. Then I had LASIK, and now I have that problem really bad. These do not burn my eyes. I like them and they do a really good job of removing my waterproof mascara. What? I still do use an oil to remove my eye makeup anyway, just to break it down. But if I don't have time to use an oil, or if I'm on travel and this is what I have with me, these actually work great as well. Next is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Spray, and it is by Skindinavia. People who say, oh, Skindinavia is amazing. Well, guess what? They also make this for Urban Decay. I use this a ton. I already have 2 backups because I use it every day that I wear makeup. Next, the Travel Size Purity Made Simple by Philosophy. I actually have a gigantic one of this and I use it all the time. I actually use it every day. If I don't wash my face at night, I will use this. If I do wash my face at night, I won't use these, and I will actually use the makeup oil to remove my makeup, and then I'll use this to get anything else off that I didn't get from the oil. Next is the Herbal Essences Dry Shampoo Color Me Happy for color protection. This was my favorite dry shampoo for the longest time. This is actually like my 3rd bottle of this because it's aerosol, like it's not a powder. It actually comes out like a fine mist, and then when it dries into a powder. So I do like this. I do feel like you don't get as many uses out of it though. It's almost like the actual like aerosol part of it dies too quickly before you get to the end of the bottle. It's like really crazy. Okay, the next 2 items, I have repurchased this over and over again and I still have more of these. Like this, I have another box of this and I have another box of this. These are the 3D Crest White, the Sensitivity toothpaste and the Gentle Routine strips. I haven't used them in a while, so my teeth are getting a little yellow, sorry. Of course, I use sensitive toothpaste because I have really sensitive teeth, like incredibly sensitive teeth, like it's ridiculous. The Gentle Routine strips, it says to wear it for 5 minutes. I can go up to 30 minutes. If I do use them every day, then I'll usually drop it down to 20 minutes a day. If you guys want a teeth routine for sensitive teeth, let me know. I can definitely do that. People have asked me about these with sensitive teeth before, so if you want a separate video, we can do it. Next is the Degree Dry Spray Fresh Energy. No, will not repurchase this. I have the deodorant, the regular stick deodorant of the Motion Sense. Love it to death. It literally, as soon as you move, you can smell your deodorant. Like it like activates it so that you're not stinky, and if you're sweating, the scent is still activated, and that lasts forever. Like, there are days where I've gone second day and I didn't have time to shower and I just ran out the house. I didn't dry shampoo, did nothing. Like, it was just, I was just gross, but it hung out. This doesn't even last me a day. It doesn't even last me 8 hours. Like, I'll put this on in the morning, I'll go to work, and by the time I get home, I'm like stinky. Like, that's just terrible. Like, that's terrible. I should not be leaving work stinky. So, never gonna repurchase this. Would not recommend it. But I do recommend the deodorant version of it because that is a miracle worker. Next, Dove Go Fresh soap. I do use bar soap because for the longest time my husband and I were traveling a lot. And they're more lightweight. They travel better because you don't have to take a sponge, and it doesn't take up as much space in your shower because it's a bar versus a gigantic bottle of liquid soap. So I used to use the liquid soap thing, and then it was a pain to travel with, and so then I ended up just switching to bars, and they're just as good. Like, they're literally just as good. Yeah, you don't get as sudsy, but I mean, if you're using the bar, you're gonna get clean. Like, it's good. Like it. I actually switched. I am now using the cocoa butter or the shea butter and vanilla, I think. This one is the Go Fresh Revitalize, which it smells like oranges. Next is the Secret Clinical Strength Invisible Solid Completely Clean. Okay, so when I first used this, I loved it. Loved it. I thought it was just as good as the Degree. It lasted all day. The clinical strength was amazing because I sweat like a man. It was awesome. However, I noticed after 2 weeks of using it, I started getting a rash under my armpits. And I would come home and they would be really, really, really itchy and red. And then I stopped using it and it went away. Then I started using it again. It came back instantaneously. So, although it works for me, I am apparently like allergic to it. So if you are a man sweater and you need clinical strength, try this out. It's pretty affordable and you can get it at Walmart. And then see, because I think it just might be me that I have like a weird reaction to things. Next is the Pantene Pro V Dry Shampoo. This is okay. I got this to try out for a review and it was fine. Would I purchase it? No. Do I like the smell of it? It's okay. It's a little strong. Did it work? Yeah. Did it last? No. It would work for the first few hours and then after that my hair would just turn into a grease ball again, so will not repurchase. The next two are my two favorite makeup items from the drugstore. I love these things. The L'Oreal True Match Sun Beige W6. My all-time favorite drugstore foundation. Some people love it, some people hate it. I am a lover of it. I love it so much. I repurchased it a bunch and actually I have 2 of these. Because I don't know why. Oh, I got it on sale and I was like, you know what, I go through it so quick, it's okay if I have 2. And then the other one is the Maybelline Fit Me in medium 25. Favorite under eye concealer. Frequency should define my favoritism, and if that's the case, this one's totes my fave. Last but not least is the Neutrogena Naturals Purifying Pore Scrub. I do have sensitive skin, so I do like this. I've repurchased this a million times. This is probably like my 20th bottle of it. I'm currently not using it as I am trying an Olay scrub for acne right now, and that has actually been doing great. However, once that ends, I will probably go back to this. Only because I love the smell of this and it feels great, but if my acne comes back while I'm using this, then I'll probably go back to the Olay. Right now the Olay is helping a lot because my acne has been crazy. So anyway, that is it. So that was the last product. I feel like this video was really long, but I do feel like I went over a lot of stuff, and it was, again, my first trash video. Yay! And if you're wondering why I'm so hyper and talking so much, it's because I haven't filmed in forever. So for that reason, I'm just super chatty McChatterbox. Like, I've been so busy with the play that I've pretty much had to put YouTube on the side, and it's been making me very sad face. So being able to like hang out with you guys and like chat makes me so excited. I've been loving the play, so you know, unfortunately theater life takes precedence because ultimately I wanted to do music and theater as my career choice, but it, you know, it's hard to get into, so I ended up doing engineering and, you know, make a decent living out of that, so can't really argue that. And so now I get to do everything I want to do. I get to be an engineer, make good money, and I get to do music and theater for funsies. And then I'm obsessed with planners. If you haven't noticed, I've been doing a lot of planning videos. And then of course I still love doing YouTube and the beauty and the makeup. So whenever I have time, I will definitely do beauty and makeup videos still. I'm not giving this up. I'm not just going to switch over to planning stuff. I just happen to love planning, and planning is easier to film in your pajamas with no hair, no makeup, no nails. You can film looking really busted and tired and half asleep, and nobody would know the difference because you're looking at paper. So that being said, when my schedule opens up, I like today, I will film videos. I did film my unique lash video tutorial as well. So if you notice I'm chatting in that video, it's because I filmed them all together and we're crazy. And the next video probably will be too, because the next video probably won't be for 2 weeks as well. So anyway, yeah, and I'm excited because I haven't worn makeup in 2 weeks, which I mentioned that in the other video too. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoy the backdrop because right now it's a disaster back there. Yay, love you. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to thumbs up, comment down below, and hit the subscribe button. Oh, thank you for watching. This is Erica from Brains to Beauty. Wow, I'm awesome. Ah, okay, I'm not so awesome. Funsies, funsies. I realize I'm throwing all this into the same bin. And some of this is not recyclings. Whoop whoop. Jack the Ripper strikes again. Ain't you chilling? Will the killing never end? Lock your windows, bolt your doors. The next life Jackie snuffs out could be yours. You take a chances when you go out after midnight. You walk the streets, you could be risking life and limb.